How's everybody doing? Frontosa for life here. And I have my little helper here to help me out today. How you doing, Kobe?
Good.
Alright, so we're going to go over some Frontosa facts. Just try to make this short and sweet. But also just, some of you are probably looking at this video saying, what the heck are Frontosa? Well, you're looking at them. This is one variant. There are different types of Frontosa that display different colors or deeper blues. And this is one of those who show the deeper blue. They are Macula Frontosa. They come from Lake Tanganyika. These are actually wild caught, so they come from Africa directly. They're not take raised fish like majority of fish you see in pet stores. And yeah, so what can you tell us about these guys, Kobe? When you go to pick up some Frontosa as they grow, what's the minimum size gallon tank you want to have them in?
You want to have 125 gallons, but no less for a group.
Okay, no less for a group. These fish are harem fish, which means they like to be in a group. I wouldn't recommend keeping one of these by themselves. They like to be around their own kind. Okay, what else can you tell us about them, Kobe?
You should keep the tank temperature 78 to 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's between 78 and 80 degrees is correct. Especially with these fish, these fish are used to being in the wild. We try to replicate, the lake as much as possible where they come from. So that's exactly right. What other facts can you tell us?
They're nocturnal hunters.
Mm-hmm.
And they eat small fish, snails, and mussels.
Yep, small fish, snails, and mussels. We feed them what?
Frozen krill and mice.
Along with we use NLS. I've been using NLS pellets for years, and it's just a great food. So, and I feed them the frozen shrimp as a treat. How long can these guys live with proper care?
If they have proper care, they can live up to 25 years.
That's awesome. What about the pH of the water, man?
The pH should be between 8 to 8.2. The higher, the better.
Yep, that's correct. I wouldn't go too much lower than 7.8. Especially with wild caught fish, I want to keep this pH as high as possible. So I have crushed coral in some media bags that helps to keep the water pH up, as well as some limestone in there, and I try to give them more space to swim because sometimes they get spooked out and can dart. But yeah, so what else can you tell us about them?
Well, they can grow up to 15 inches. Males can.
Okay, the males can grow up to 15 inches, and that would be a monster. But yeah, so these fish get huge. What about the females?
Well, they're much smaller. They only grow up to 8 to 9 inches.
8 to 9 inches. I actually have 2 males in here and 4 females. One of the males, I think he's in that PVC pipe right there, but the alpha male's in the back. He currently is sporting the darkest blue, and then we have 4 females in there. And yeah, you always want your female ratio to be greater than the male ratio. It makes for a happy tank. I know some people only keep 1 male in there, but I keep 2 just so the alpha male always stays on his toes and has some competition there. What else you got there?
They live, in the wild, they live over 50 feet deep.
Okay, yep, they can live up to 50 feet deep. These in particular, the Macula variant and some other variants that sport that darker blue, they live a little deeper, and you have to bring them up in stages. So it's interesting if you look up how to catch Frontosa in the wild, the process they have to go to capture these fish. That's why they're so valuable and sought after. A lot of people like them, and years ago, over a decade ago, when I first got into the hobby period, I seen these fish and just were, in love with them, and knew that I had to keep them one day. Any other facts you got to share with us? That's it? You good? Okay, so we just wanted to give you a few Frontosa facts. These fish get huge, so make sure, you have a tank to accommodate them as they grow up. If you get them as babies, you can get away with maybe a 75 gallon as they grow, but ultimately you want these guys to be happy and in at least a 6-foot tank. The bigger the better, I always say. So Thank you for tuning in with us. Like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, let us know. And this is Frontosa for Life. Signing out. Thank you.